Hey everyone, how's it going? Kermode here, back with another video. Kryojen and I just released another track called 10 Feet Tall to complete our Gold Walls 10 Feet Tall EP. And today I wanted to show you the main bass line in this melodic drum and bass track. So jumping to the chorus here, this is what the song sounds like. So on the chorus, most of the basses are a variant of this main one right here. Pretty simple, just kind of gritty, slightly tonal bass line. And there's really only one magic plugin that is making it so beautifully meaty. And that is this plugin here called Rift by Minimal Audio. Rift is a really beautiful distortion plugin where you can distort both the positive and negative polarity of the amplitude of the waveform separately. So you can actually distort, the upper part, when your speakers are pushing forward, you can distort that separately from the inward part of the waveform. If I turn off Rift here and I just open up the regular Serum preset, you can see it's one cymatics wave table because I liked the harmonic structure of it. I think it had sort of a chord-like sound, and listen to it without Rift. A really simple kind of tonal synth with a sub in it. The sub is very important because the sub combined with this higher octave going into the distortion is what creates all these really cool new harmonics. So now if we turn Rift back on, you can really hear how much this changes the sound. So kind of the main thing that's going on is I really wanted this envelope follower to push everything. So there's two different types of distortion here, a retro distortion and an optical, and that's giving all the texture. If we just go back to the soft and maybe the optical one, let's go to the soft as well. See how it completely changes things. So this was a noise one called optical, and this was a noise one called retro, and both those really gave that textured top end. Now there's a couple other details in here. For example, the bass has like this added filter on it. Which is really making it talk. And what's going on there is the resonance mixed with this cutoff just creates this really nice wah, 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 wah. And then when it's taking out the highs and it's just kind of sitting in the mids, that going into the distortion just created this really vowely textured sound. You also notice that it's actually taking external MIDI. So I created an external instrument in a rack here, which is sending the MIDI to Rift, which I believe is just slightly adjusting the cutoff position so that when it plays higher notes, the filter's moving along with that. I believe that's how it's positioning. And that just allowed me to keep that sort of vowel formant and scale it up and down with the movement of the notes without having to automate that. That's really it. That's the main bass line inside of 10 Feet Tall. It's just this nice, gritty, but still slightly tonal bass that just carries the whole track. I loved it. It didn't need to be anything more. It didn't need to be super complex. It didn't need layering or anything. It was just really nice the way it was. So thank you everyone. My name's Kermode. This is my track 10 Feet Tall with Kryojen. If you want to go check it out, I'm going to leave it in the description of the video. Your support would mean the absolute world. Thanks again. I'll be back with another video. Peace.